Okay, good evening to all of you. Okay, welcome to our class today. Okay, and the last time we met, we were discussing on how we do get the cost of capital, or weighted average cost of capital for a firm. Okay, we were discussing some question. Okay, that is from your examiner. Okay, and I would want us, okay, we attempt some few more questions, okay, because this is going to be, or this is one of the key topics, okay, that of course we anticipate, okay, that the examiner shall be testing you for sure, okay, so it's worth enough that we do have, we understand the concept in and out quite well, okay. Now, there's a question, okay, in your question bank in page 90, okay, page 90, okay, on coffee company, okay, so page 90 on coffee company, okay, page, question that one, page 90, okay, so go through it, okay, maybe the next 4 minutes, we come back, we attempt part one of the question, okay, we come back, we attempt part one of the question. Part one of the question is asking us to determine the company after tax weighted average cost of capital, okay, by the use of the market value basis, okay. So go through the question, okay, that is page 90, 91, okay, question that one, part A, okay, question that one, part A. So go through it, then we discuss together, okay. So take 2 minutes or so, okay, to go through the question, okay, page 90, 91, question that one, okay, on coffee company. I suppose you're going through the question. As I mentioned, the steps, okay, they're the usual steps, okay, trying to determine where the company or how the company is financed, okay, that's going to be the first core step, okay, you ought to be carrying out, okay, get to understand where or how is this company being financed, okay. So this company is being financed from some sources, from a number of sources, okay. One of them is equity. Let's see, what's the question? This company is being financed, page 90. Okay, it's being financed as follow. Okay, it is financed by equity. You can see that we have the ordinary shares here. Okay, it is also financed by preference share. It is financed by the 8% bond. Okay, as well as it is financed by bank loans. Okay, so those are the financials, okay, so getting to know where the money is coming from, okay, and those are the four finance sources for this particular company, okay. Having done that, okay, then now let's draw our, okay, so this is what we were discussing last time. Okay, so getting to know where the money came from. So capital source. Okay, for this company, there is equity. Okay, we have the preference shares. Okay, it is financed through preference shares. It is also financed through the bonds. Okay, in this case, the so-called the notes. Okay, it is also financed by bank loan. Okay, get it to understand where the money came from. Okay, having done that, the next easiest way is to get the market value from those four finance sources. Okay, so next, okay, we can have a column for the market values. Okay, the column for market values. Okay, so let's determine therefore what's the market value of this company equity shares. Okay, so back to the question bank. Okay, because this company, the only share of company have a nominal value. Okay, have a nominal value of $1. Okay, they have a market value of 6.1x dividend. Don't be careful. Be careful most of the time whether the share price is cum dividend or x dividend. Okay, for this example, it is x dividend. So don't forget when it comes to get the market value, you always use x dividend share price. Okay, 6.1. Then we need to determine, therefore, how many shares does this company has. Okay, the company owns shares. Okay, they have a nominal value of $15 million. And one share has a nominal value of 1. Okay, that means, therefore, this company has 15 million issued shares. Okay, therefore, the market value is simply equal to 15 million shares. We multiply by the market price, which is equal to 6.1. Okay, which is equal to 6.1. Okay, enough. We can do that. So market value, 15 million shares. Okay, we multiply by the market value per share, 6.1, to give us therefore the total market value of the equity shares, which is equal to how much? Which is equal to 91.5 million, equal to 91.5 million. That's the market value for the common equity share. Next, we get the market value of the company preference share. The market value of the company preference share. Okay, the preference share have a nominal value of 0.5. Okay, they have an ex-dividend market price of 0.64. Okay, and the total nominal value of the preference share, we have it here, is 6 million. Therefore, the number of issued shares, the number of preference shares is 6 million divided by the nominal value per share, 0.75 times 0.64. Okay, that's given for the total market value of the company preference shares. Okay, 6 million, that's the total nominal value. Okay, 6 million. We divide by the nominal value per share, 0.75. That's given therefore the number of shares issued. We multiply with the market value per share, which is 0.64. And that gives therefore the total market value for this company equity preference shares, which is equal to how much? Okay, to give us 5 million, 5.12. Okay, Sharon, maybe check 5.12 million. I'm not sure, but so maybe Sharon, you may want to check with 5.12. Okay, 5.12. Okay, and that's kind of for the market value of the company preference shares. Next, we get the market value of the notes. Okay, the market value of the notes. Okay, so back to our question. Okay, the company has 8% notes. Okay, and we told that the notes have a nominal value of 100. Market value is 103.5. Okay, so simply it will be equal to 8 million divided by 100 times 103.5. That gives us the market value for the company preference shares. Okay, so therefore the market value is equal to 8 million. We simply multiply by simply just multiply by 1.035. Okay, we simply 103.5 divided by 100. Okay, to give us a market value equal to how much? Okay, to give us a market value equal to 8 million to 30. Okay, to 80. Okay, 8 million to 80,000. Okay, thank you for confirming. And that's given for the market value of the notes. Okay, the bank loan, don't forget they don't have market value. Okay, they don't have the market value. So simply you're going to be using therefore their book value. You're going to be using therefore their book values. So the book value of the loans of the company is 5 million. So simply we use the figure as it is because there's no market value for it. Okay, as per se. So simply we use the book value equal to 5 million. The sum of the market value from those 4 finance sources is how much therefore? 91.5. We simply add up the market value and the book value of the notes. Okay, so you get 109.9 million. I give the total market value of those 4 finance sources. Okay. Now, having done that, okay, have we done the easier part or the easy part? Okay. Now, what do we do next? Okay, we get the cost from each one of those sources. Okay, we get the cost of capital from each one of them. Okay, so begin by the easier one. Which I guess maybe in this case equity could be easier to get. Or after the bank loan. Okay, look at the bank. No, equity. Let's do the equity. Okay, so can we do the first one? Okay, cost of equity. Okay, the cost of equity. Which model to use? Okay, we don't forget it is the information given to us that will depend which model we should be using. Okay, In this example, you can see that you've given the risk-free return, you've been given equities premium, and you're given the beta. The implied, therefore, you're going to use, therefore, the capital asset pricing model. Okay, you're going to use it for the CAPM. Okay, risk-free is 0.5. Okay, equity is premium, that is RM minus RF. Okay, is 6.8, and the equity beta is 1.25. Therefore, to be what 3.5 plus 6.8 times 1.25 to give us therefore the cost of equity. Okay, to be what therefore cost of equity as per the capital as a pricing model. Okay, risk-free equity beta. Okay, we multiply by the equity risk premium. In this case, the RM minus LF. Risk-free is 3.5. Equity beta 1.25. Equities premium will be told is equal to 6. Can't remember. Let me just check. 6.8. Okay, times 6.8 times 6.8. Okay, and that's therefore give therefore the cost of equity. Okay, don't be careful here. Okay, that you're going to multiply by 6.8. 6.8 is RM minus RF. Okay, so don't try to 6.8 minus 0.5. Okay, 6.8 is not the return of the market. 6.8 is the equity risk premium. So be careful there. To give us a cost of capital of 12%. Confirm. To give us a cost of equity of 12%. Thank you. Okay, to give us 12% to be the cost of equity. Okay, 12%. Okay, having done that, next is to get the cost of preference shares. Okay, so next we can get the cost of preference share for this company. So 2, okay, cost of preference shares. Okay, so cost of preference shares. Okay, we say that RP is equal to preferred dividend. We divide by P naught. We express as a percent. Okay, so let's refer to the question. We get the variables. Okay, so this equity share, this preference share, it is paying 6%. Don't forget, it is paid based on the nominal value. Okay, therefore the preferred dividend is 6% times 0.75. We divide by the market value, which in this case is equal to 0.64. Okay, simple as that. So 6% times the nominal value. Okay, let's give therefore the preferred dividend. Okay, therefore say preferred dividend. Okay, 6%. We multiply by the nominal value 0.75, and that gives therefore the preferred dividend, which is how much? Okay, which is equal to the preferred dividend 0.045. Okay, that's the preferred dividend. Okay, having done that, we need to get the cost of preference share, which is the preferred dividend, which is equal to 4.5 cents. Okay, we divide by 64 cents. Okay, we express this as a percent. Okay, don't forget this in case you convert into cents, become therefore 4.5. We divide by the market value, which is 64 cents. Okay, and that's given therefore what ought to be the cost of preference share, which is how much? 7.3, to give us therefore 7.03% to be the cost of the preference shares. Okay. Having done that, next we get the cost of the notes. Okay, the cost of the bank notes. Okay, so you're done equity preference share. Now you can do the cost of the notes. Okay. So 3, you can get the cost of notes. Okay, we need to understand what type of note are we dealing with. Okay, in this case, the note we have here. Okay, so I want to first rub off. So here we told that the 8% notes, okay, they're paying at 8%. Okay, they can be redeemed in 5 years' time, and the redemption will be a 10% premium. 10% premium to the nominal value, and the nominal value is 100. The current market value is 103.5. Okay, this bond is redeemable, so it means therefore it will be paying interest for the next 5 years, and redemption occur at the area 5 at 10% premium. Okay, I think we have all the variables we need. Do we pay tax? Yes, this company, you do pay tax at 20%. Okay, therefore we need to factor in the tax when getting the interest. Okay, so it is paying 8%. You can see therefore the interest the holder shall be receiving is 8% times the nominal value, okay, $100, but you pay tax, okay, therefore 20% is tax, okay, that's given for 6.4, I guess. That will give us therefore $6.4 to be the net interest receipt, okay, the net interest receipt, 6.4, yeah, $6.4, okay. Then redemption, we told that the redemption will occur at year 5, and the redemption will occur at 110% or 10% premium to the nominal value. Okay, in this case, therefore, is $110. Okay, redemption occur in year 5. The current market value P naught, we told, is equal to 103.5. Okay, we have all the variables we need in order for us to estimate the cost of debt by the use of the IRR. Okay, the IRR method. Okay. So here I can say this is period. So these will try another method, okay? So we can have, for example, what would be the cost of this debt, okay? So aside working, okay, which you don't need to do, okay? But I normally prefer to use it, okay? What would be the cost of this debt if it was to be irredeemable? It will be equal to the interest, 6.4, we divide by the market value, 103.5, we express as a percent, okay? So what would be the cost of the same bond if it was to be irredeemable, okay? It will be equal to how much? It will be equal to 6.18, okay, 6.18%. But therefore, we can begin with 6, okay. We can begin, therefore, our discount rate to be at 6%. We see how much it will give us, okay. Therefore, at 6%, this is our first trial, okay. What do we get? It will be equal to, okay, the same equation we normally follow, okay. Maybe just remind you, P naught is equal to the interest you'll be getting, the net of tax, of course, okay, multiply by present value and it factor, okay, n years R%, okay, plus the present value of redemption value, interest factor, n years R%, okay. So let me begin with 6%, okay. So 6% equal to negative market value 103.5, okay, plus the interest 6.4 times present value and a factor 5 years, okay, 6%, okay, plus redemption value is 110 times present value interest factor 5 years, 6%, okay. What would be the sum of those cash flows net of the market value if we discount them at 6%? Okay, and we get positive, it's not a percent, but we get positive, it is dollars, okay? I get $5.63, okay, positive. I get $5.63 to be the sum of those present values of those cash flows, okay? What if now we discount, okay, let me increase the rate, okay, because these are positive, okay, and I want to reduce my present value, so I increase the discount rate. What if we discount at less 7%? This is just okay, a trial, okay? You can use 8 in case you prefer, but let me use 7%, okay, to be equal to 103.5, okay, plus 6.4, okay, present value into annual factor, okay, 5 years, 7%, plus 110 times present value interest factor, 5 years, 7%. Okay, what do we get? Okay, and we get positive, okay, 1.17 of a dollar. Okay, we have the two, and then we can use them now. Okay, we have the two figures, and now we can apply the IRR formula in order to get what ought to be the cost of the debt. Okay, RD will be therefore the first of lower discount rate. Okay, in this case was equal to 6%. The difference between the two rates, 1%. The value at 6% was 5.63. Okay, we do 5.63 minus 1.17 to give us 7 points. Okay, simply applying the IRR formula. Okay, and we get 7.2. 7.26, we get 7.26% to be the cost of the debt. Okay, So we have done, okay, or we have determined what ought to be the cost of capital from the three finance sources, okay. Of course, next we need to get the cost of the bank loan, okay, the cost of the bank loan, okay. Let's refer back to the question. So the only information available towards the bank loan is this. The bank loan has a variable interest rate, nothing else. Don't forget, we did tell that essentially, in case we are dealing with the case of variable interest rate loans, okay, don't forget, we either use the history, okay, of that loan, which in this case we don't have, okay, or we try to see that this company has another debt instrument. In this case, this company has the bond we have just discussed right now. It has the 8% loan notes, okay. Therefore, we can construe the cost of this bank loan will be equal to the cost of the loan note of this company. Okay, so that's simply an extrapolation. We are assuming, okay, that the cost of the different debt instrument of the company are the same. Okay, so therefore, the cost of the bank loan will be equal to the cost of the note that you have just done. Okay, so because we don't have the history for this case. Okay, therefore, okay. So cost of bank loan, okay, so the cost of the bank loan, okay, will be equal to the cost of the note, okay, the cost of the bond, okay, which in this case, therefore, will be 7.26%, okay. Yes, and that's how, therefore, we are going to, we have done our major step, okay, that is getting the cost from each of those finance sources. Having done that, then of course we now simply apply, we determine, okay, the weights times the cost from the individual source, okay, the weight of that capital source multiplied by its cost, okay, we add for all the different capital sources, okay. Therefore, the next bit is weighted average cost of capital. This company is financed by equity with a market value, okay, which we got here of 91.5, the market value of 91.5, so 91.5 million, okay, times the cost of equity, which you have just done, okay, cost of equity, which is equal to 12%. The company is also financed, okay, by the preference share with a market value equal to 5.12 million, okay, with a market value of 5.12 million times the market times the cost of the preference share, which you have done. The cost of preference share, we got 7.03, 7.03. So multiply by 7.03% plus the market value of the notes or the bonds. In this case, the note have a market value of 8.28 million. So multiply by, so plus 8.28 million times the cost of the bonds, which you've just obtained, 7.26%. It has the loan, okay, market book value. Don't forget this, they don't have market value. So use the book value, 5 million times 7.26%. And we divide by the total market value from those different finance sources, okay? Pavital, you seem to have a question. Let me answer it quickly. Pavital?
Yes, sir. My question is, when we're calculating cost of preference debt.
Preference shares, yes.
Why do we not include allowance for tax?
Why don't we include the allowance for tax? Okay, good question. Now, when it comes to a case of preference share, okay, the dividend, whether equity or preferred, okay, maybe just can note that, okay, the dividends, okay, whether for equity shares, okay, as well as for preference share, we assume that it is non-taxable, okay, both of the two, okay, we assume they are non-taxable, both equity dividend as well as preferred dividend, okay, we assume they are non-taxable, not like the case of the interest, okay.
Okay, so you use the net interest.
So in the case of debt, we use the net interest. In the case of preference share, we don't tax it.
Okay.
Yeah, so the dividend, any dividend, be it be for equity shareholder or be it for preference shareholders, we assume it is not taxed.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. Now having done that, now we divide by the total market value from those four finance sources, okay, which we got what? We have done that already, which is equal to 109.9 million. So divide by 109.9 0.9 million. Okay, and therefore give therefore the weighted average cost of capital for different sources of capital. Okay, how do you get with the cost of capital for the company therefore? From Timothy, 11.2, confirm. And we get 11.2, and those confirmed by Sharon. Okay, and that's how therefore we get the cost of capital for the company. This is quite pretty straightforward. Okay, so don't forget the steps. Okay, steps in quote. Okay, so first get to know where the money is coming from, get the cost from each one of those capital sources. Okay, and then you determine the weighted average cost of capital. Don't forget we only use the capital, the long-term finance sources, not the short-term. Okay, not the short-term. We use the long-term. Okay, so in case this company had a short-term loan, then we more or less going to ignore it. Okay, so conventionally we do use long-term. Okay, because at times you can have an examiner giving you both short-term sources of finance and the long-term source of finance. We only use capital sources, not the short-term source of finance. Okay, we assume they're part and parcel of working capital. Hope you still remember working capital. Okay, so that's why you normally don't use them when getting the company cost of capital. We only use long-term capital sources. Okay. Now, this is how you're going to do the old way of doing the question. But if now you're going to have this question in part C, like this question is a part C question. Don't forget you're going to be doing so through the Excel. Okay, you're going to do so of the working you've done here. Okay, also be through the Excel. Okay, so all this working you have to present through an Excel. Okay, now how do we do it? Okay, how do we do it? We can follow more or less like the same structure, more or less like the same structure. Okay, only some few key difference here and there. Okay, so let's look for a question. Okay, now we try to do the presentation through the Excel. Okay, so try to do a question. Let me try to see if they can get a question. And you see how we ought to present it in the Excel. Okay, so I'm trying to, now here is a question which I guess should be a good one for us. Okay, is TUFA company. Okay, page 84 on TUFA company. Page 84 on TUFA company. Okay, so page 8485 on TUFA company. So go through it. We discuss together. Okay, now we present through the use of Excel. Okay, so go through it and then we discuss together. TUFA company, page 8485. Okay, for this company, okay, you're going to follow the same process, okay, that we have done with the other question. The only difference that this time around we're going to be presenting it through the Excel, okay. So guys, okay, let me open my Excel. Okay, so because they'll be the same steps that we discussed, okay, getting to know where the money came from, okay, so capital sources, okay. Okay, for this company, its capital sources include, okay, so it has equity capital, it has only share, okay, so it has only shares, okay, it has preference share, it has long-term borrowing consists of, it has notes and it has a bank loan. So there are four finance sources, okay, equity, preference share, notes, and the bank loan. Okay, so the same thing as you've just done before, we shall be applying. So here, equity, there's preference shares, okay, so there's preference share, preference shares, there's also the notes, okay, okay, there's also the case of the bank loan, okay, the case of the bank loan, okay. There are no marks for formatting, okay, making your work more presentable. Okay, it's okay in case you have time, okay, you can, for example, attempt to put it in bold, I don't know, use a different color, you can do that, there's no harm. However, there's no marks for that, okay, so don't waste your time doing like what I've done here. that would, but in case you get time, you can do that, okay? But essentially, no marks for formatting, okay? So there's no, essentially no marks for any formatting you'll be making, okay? So next we have market value, okay? So market values. So you need to get the market value of equity, market value of preference share, and the market value of the loan, okay? So let's get the market value for each of those financiers, for each of those financiers. The share, they have a nominal value, okay? Okay, the shares have a nominal value of 0.5. They have ex-dividend market value of 7.7. Don't forget, as I mentioned, when you get the market value, always use the ex-dividend. P-note is always on ex-dividend. Ex-interest in case they are notes, ex-dividend in case they are equity shares or preference shares. Don't forget, always on X basis. Anyway, so you do that, the company, okay, the nominal value is 0.5 and the ex-dividend share price is 7.07. Now, the 12 million, okay, share capital consists of 5 million. So share capital, which is 17 million, okay, is made of 12 million share capital and 5 million of the preference share. So for equity, it is 12 million. Therefore, the number of issued equity share is 12 million divided by 0.5. We multiply by 7.7, okay, to get the total market value, okay. Therefore, 12 million. So market value for equity share, okay, is equal to, okay, 12 million, okay, 12 million. I always prefer, by the way, I think I've told this before, okay, I always prefer to have my workings in decimals, okay, to have commas, okay, they are 1,000 separator, okay, because I normally find it a bit easy to understand, okay, just in case you make mistake, you can tell that you made a mistake, okay, so let me highlight, okay, I want them to be in thousands, so comma, the comma separator, okay, so you can see here, okay, so the 12,000, okay, nominal value, but one share, okay, one share is 0.5, so divide by 0.5, we multiply by the market value per equity share, which was 7.07, ex-dividend, don't forget, ex-dividend, 7.07, and that give therefore the market value for equity share, okay, just to refer back to the formula, okay, it was 12,000 divided by 0.5 times 7.07, the total market value for the equity shares. Okay. Having done that, next we get the market value for preference share. The nominal value will be told for the preference share is equal to the nominal value we told is equal to 5 million. So it is 5 million, okay, from here, 5 million. And one preference share have a nominal value, okay, of 0.5. You can see here, 0.5. And the market price is 0.31, okay, 0.31. So is therefore the total market value will be equal to 5 million, okay, divided by 0.5 times 0.31. Okay, so fair enough, we can do that. So 5 million is equal to 5 million. That's okay. So 5 million divided by 0.5 times the market value 0.31. Okay, 0.5 times 0.31. Okay, that's give therefore the market value, total market value for the preference shares. Next, we get the market value for the notes. Okay, the market value for the notes. Okay. By the way, I hope I don't know if you have a laptop, you're doing what I'm doing now. Okay, from your side, from your head. Okay, so that you get what I said. Okay, you also do it yourself. For the notes here, okay, for the notes, we determine how many notes have been issued by this company. Okay, so this company, okay, has in issue the long-term loan cost of 10 million, okay, notes, and the market value per note is 102.34 with a nominal value of 100. Okay, so therefore it will be 10 million times 1.0234. You have the market value for the notes. The market value for the notes. Okay, do that. So therefore the market value will be 10 million. Okay, 10 million. We multiply by, okay, so multiply by 1.0234. Sorry, 1.0234. Okay, that's together for the total market value of the company notes. Okay, so 10 million to that 4,000. Bank loan, don't forget, they don't have market value. So in that case, therefore, we simply use the book value. Okay, so we simply use the book value. And the book value for the loan, we've been told the book value, 3 million. Okay, 3 million is the book value for the bank loan. Okay, so 3 million. So going back to Excel, okay, so we have here 3 million. Therefore, we get the sum to the market value, okay? So is equal to, okay, sum. Don't forget, you won't be, in your main exam, don't forget, you won't be having the formula tabs, okay? So, but the formulas are there, okay? So I normally prefer to type the formula, okay, instead of trying to get them from the formula bar up there. So type sum, okay? So you can find from the first all the way to the last set of data, okay? And that's given for what ought to be the market value for the preference shares. Don't forget, okay, all the workings need to appear on this Excel. Okay, so don't have your workings calculated somewhere. Okay, so all the workings you're going to be carrying out ought to be in this Excel. Okay, so get that clear. Okay, all your workings need to be in this Excel. Okay, because I think I've seen some of your assignment. I don't know. In Excel, I just see some figures, and I'm wondering where did this figure come from. Okay, so all your workings need to be here. As much as possible, by the way, don't use your calculator. Okay, the Excel is in itself the calculator. So as much as possible, I propose that you use the Excel, okay, as your calculator in quote. Okay. So next step, we get the cost of capital from each one of them, okay, from the individual capital sources. In this case, we have equity, so I think we can begin by getting cost of equity. Okay, so we can begin cost of equity. My first working with the cost of equity. Okay, which model do I use? I refer back to my workings, to the question, to see which model I ought to be using. So let me refer to the question based on the information given to us. You've been given, okay, you've been given the following data. And we told that the company has dividend share price of 7.07, come dividend of 7.52. Okay, it means therefore we anticipate, okay, don't forget the dividend will be paid in the near future. So there's an anticipation of the dividend, which is equal to the difference. Okay, don't forget the anticipated dividend, okay, which more or less is the difference, 7.52 minus 7.07. They count therefore what is getting paid in the near future. Okay, don't forget in case this dividend has already been paid, then the share price cannot become dividend. Okay, so once you see that the share price become dividend, okay, that implies therefore in the near future, maybe 3 weeks, maybe some few days, the company is paying dividends. Okay, and the dividend is simply the share price without the dividend, which is this case 7.07, and the share price with the dividend, the so-called come dividend, which is 7.52. Okay. But since the share price is come dividend, we say that that dividend that we anticipate in the near future ought to be D naught, not D1. Okay, that share price will be therefore be D naught, not D1. Okay, why? Because the share price is trading come dividend. So the present value of that dividend is almost close to the value without discounting. Okay, hope that's clear. Okay, that's clear. Okay, therefore here D naught. Okay, let me just go back to working. So here I think we can just refer this to my D naught. Okay, it will be equal to the share price come dividend, which is 7.52. Okay, minus 7.07. Okay, I know this, you can also do the calculation, okay, off heart, but don't do it. All your workings need to appear in Excel. Don't forget, the examiner is going to be referring to each of the cells, okay, each of the cells that you'll be having. and you don't have, okay, like for example, you don't have to, okay, I've seen some of you do this, okay, you show that that's working, then again you come and you do that's the same thing again, okay, so it makes no sense to do that, okay, so if you do this, then you do come again, you do 7.52 minus 7.07. You don't need this, okay. Don't forget, the examiner can say the formulas on your workings, okay? So don't waste time, okay? I know you're going to get you have the same thing, but don't forget, if you look at the tab here on top, the examiner can see, okay? I can see, the examiner is going to see, okay, what's happening there on top, okay? So you don't need to I don't know, to have two workings sort of, okay? So don't use the old sort of presentation. This is an Excel. The examiner can refer to the cell and see what you did there, okay? So you don't have to, in quote, waste time, okay? So this one you don't need this working, okay? So here, therefore, that's gives therefore our, what is it minus? Sorry, 7.07. Okay, and that's kind of for our D note. Once the examiner clicks on that cell, he can see, okay, the formula. Okay, so you don't need to repeat the same thing here. Okay, as I just mentioned. So anyway, that's D note, not D1, D note. Why? Because the share is trading calm dividend. Okay, calm dividend. Okay. Now have we done that P note? I think we already have the P note. Okay, the market value. We have it, okay, which is 7.07. Don't forget X dividend, non-calm dividend, X dividend, okay. What else do we need? The growth, okay, the G, okay, the growth in the dividend, okay. And the growth in dividend, okay, let's go back to the question. The growth in the dividend for this company, we have the data for 2013 and the data for 2017. Okay, don't forget we have the data for 2013, here it is, and for 2017. Okay, so therefore the time period is from 2013 to 2017. Okay, not 2016, but 2017, because you have the data. Okay, therefore the G therefore will be the growth, okay, experience for those years is from that $7 all the way to $45. Okay, that's $10 all the way to $45. Okay, therefore from there, I guess we can be able to get the growth in the dividend from that 7 to 45. Therefore the G will be equal to, okay, $45, okay, 45 cents, that is, okay, that's 7 cents, okay. But this growth has been experienced of how many years? Okay, the years is from 2013 to 2017, which that's 4 years, I guess. Okay, is 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and of course you have 2017. Okay, 2017 here. Okay, to give us therefore 4 years. There are 4 years of growth. Okay, there are 4 years of growth. The power of a quarter, therefore. Okay, the power of a quarter. Going back to my workings here, to the power of a quarter. And of course, don't forget, you need to follow the maths rules here. So don't forget the power need to be outside of those brackets. So 0.25. Okay, of course, -1, okay, to get what ought to be the growth. Okay, and that's therefore the growth in the dividend. The growth in the dividend. Don't forget here, in the old, okay, paper-based way, okay, the G would be equal to D 2017 with what I've just done here, D 2013, okay, to the power of a quarter, okay, -1, okay, the power of a quarter, -1. Okay. So don't forget, this is what I've just done in this cell here, okay, which you don't need to show that formula. You don't need to struggle to show that formula, okay. Anyway, let me see the synthesis. Maybe some people who have a question here. Pavital.
Oh, so I think no question. I forgot to remove the hand. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't
apologize for that.
Don't worry. Johannes.
Yes, it's me.
Yes.
I wanted my question is about the. I thought it was supposed to be 3 years and not 4 as.
No, don't forget. Let me just refer back. Okay. Thank you for question. So if you check here, now let me goofed is, if you check here, the data is from 2013 to 2017, isn't it? It is from 2013 to 2017. So here, this is 1 year of growth, isn't it?
Yes.
2 years of growth, 3 years of growth, and 4 years of growth. Because can you see it? Yeah, because you have 2017 now. But in case it was until 2016, then they're only 3 years. But now we have all until 2017.
Okay.
You get it?
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So now we have I think we have all the variables we need. Okay, we have all the variables that we do need. Okay. Now, as for the case of the dividend growth model, okay, you don't need this, but just show you the paper way. We say that the cost of equity, okay, will be equal to D naught 1 plus G. Okay, we divide by P naught plus G. Okay, is how we do it. Okay, so you don't have to show this formula. You still have to do the workings on the Excel. Okay, so you don't need this. Okay, so what is what we're going to do here? The cost of equity, okay, as per the model is equal to D naught. We have it here already. Okay, which is 45 cents. Okay, so in the old way, okay, this will be equal to the cent will be D naught 0.45 times 1.05, that is 1 plus G. We divide by P naught, which is 7.07, plus the growth, which is equal to 0.05. Okay, so but now you just plug in now into your cell here. Okay, so it's equal to 45 cents. Okay, multiply by 1.05, for example. Okay, the growth, the dividend. Okay, so we divide by the ex-dividend market value. I have it here already. Okay, plus the growth in the dividend. Okay, so plus the growth in dividend, which we have here. Okay, plus the growth in the dividend. Okay, sorry, plus the growth in the dividend. Okay, hold on just a minute. Okay, let me see. Seem to have made. Okay, this cell was a bit hidden. Okay, so simply it is equal to 45. Okay, multiply by 1 plus G, so times 1.05. Okay, divide by P naught. Okay, divide by P naught, which is equal to 7.07, plus the growth, which we have this cell. Okay. How comes? What is it giving me here? 1.05 plus 0.05. Okay. Have I made a mistake here? Yes, it should be 7.07. I forgot to make a decimal. Yes. And that's given for the cost of equity for this company, which is equal to 12%. Okay, 12% or 0.12. Okay. Look at the formula I have here, one we just done here. Here is simply what you had. We are doing the paper way. Okay. But you don't need to show this. You don't need to show this. Don't struggle to show it. Okay. Once the examiner clicks on that cell, he will see the formula. Okay. As you can see on top there, you can see that formula. Okay. So you don't need to struggle to like show all this. No, just plug in the formula. The examiner, once he clicks on that cell, he will see the formula and he's going to add the marks they are on that formula itself. Okay. Not the final answer, but also on the formula itself. Okay. So don't worry presenting this. Okay. Okay, so having now the cost of equity, now what else do? We need to do the next financials, which I see to be the cost of preference shares. Okay, so my next work in here, okay. So my next work in here is cost of preference share. Okay. Cost of preference shares. And of course, cost of preference share, don't forget, maybe say that, okay, cost of preference share, okay, will be equal to the preferred dividend, we divide P naught, okay, preferred dividend, we divide by P naught, okay. So referring back to our question, let's see. or the preferred dividend. For this example, okay, the preferred dividend, okay, it is paying 5%, nominal value 0.5, market value 0.31. So therefore, preferred dividend is 5% of 0.5 divided by 0.31. Because don't forget the cost of profit share is equal to the preferred dividend, okay, divided by P naught, we express as a percent, okay. So preferred dividend, which is equal to 5% times 0.5 divided by 0.31. Okay, then fair enough. I think we can now be able to show that in our Excel. Okay, preferred dividend for this company. 5% is a 5%. So preferred dividend is equal to 0.05, okay, times the nominal value, which in this case is 0.5. Okay, 0.05 or 5%. Thus give us a preferred dividend. Divide the market value, okay, which in this case is equal to 0.31. Okay, you can express as percent if you prefer, but you can stop there. Okay, and get therefore the cost of profit share for this particular company to be equal to 8%. Okay, preferred dividend. This is the preferred dividend component, and this is a P naught. Okay, so look at this. The cost of profit share is preferred dividend divided by P naught. Okay, you can express as percent if you prefer, which I don't think in the Excel you need to. Okay. Yes, so the first component gives a preferred dividend, and they have P naught to be now that 1 cent there. Okay. As I mentioned, don't forget, don't start to show the formula. Okay, just have it on the cell itself. Don't have like a separate cell to show the formula used. No, the examiner can see this formula used on the cell itself. Okay. That's the cost of profit share. This company is also financed by the notes. So the next you can do is the cost of notes, cost of loan notes. Like for example, okay, like here I've made a typo. Okay, cost of loan notes. Okay, the examiner is not going to penalize you for any typo you make. There's no any penalty you're going to make for the typos. Okay, unless it's a value you make a mistake. Okay, for example, in case you use 10% instead of 5%, maybe that you can be penalized on that part. Okay, but for these typos you don't get penalized. Okay, like here I've used cost of loan notes. Okay. So there's no any penalty you're going to get, okay? But of course, in case you get time, you can come back and of course adjust the spellings in case there's time for that. But don't struggle too much with the typos, okay? Okay, before we proceed, seems to be some question. Pavital.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
My question is, for example, if we get one step wrong, for example, if you calculate cost of equity wrong.
If you get the cost of equity wrong.
Yeah, does like all our work become wrong after that, or they just penalize us there?
No. If you get, for example, let me just maybe clarify. If, for example, you do get here the D naught, you've assumed that this is meant to be, for example, D1. Okay, you forgot that this is D naught. You use D1. Okay, the penalty only applies on that level. It is not going to be carried forward. Okay, if, for example, here the cost of equity, okay, was you got 11.3%. Okay, you're not going to penalize on that level. Okay, so once the penalty is done once, it's only once. Okay, it's not going to be carried forward. Okay.
Okay.
So for example, this first one, you get a mark here. Okay, if there was 1 mark here, you're going to get 1 mark for it, even though you did use the wrong figures. Okay, so you only get penalized once. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So thank you.
Then I think Johannes had another question. Let me check. Johannes, your question is okay. If it's a new question, let me know because I think you had this down now. Okay, so next you get the cost of the notes. Okay, the cost of the note. Now let's get to know what type of note are we dealing with. Okay, what type of note are we dealing with here? Okay, let me go back to the question. The note here, it is a 10, okay, the nominal value for the note is 10 million, okay, market value is 102, okay, and nominal value is 100, okay, plus 10%. They can be redeemed in 4 years' time at 5% premium to their nominal value, okay. I think we have all the variables we need in order for us to get the cost of equity, okay. Now, therefore, do you pay tax? Yes. Let's see whether you do pay the tax. Don't forget, don't assume that you do pay tax. Okay, don't assume you pay tax. Let's see whether for this company, yes, there's tax here. Okay, there's 30%. There's 30% tax. Okay, therefore, the net interest is going to be less of tax. Okay, therefore, I think we have all the variables we need. So let's go back to our Excel. So here the interest, okay, net of tax, okay, for this company is going to be equal to 7%, so it's equal to 0.7, sorry, okay, 0.07 multiplied by the note, the nominal value of the note, okay, 1 minus tax, okay, so 1.3, okay, 1.3, that gives therefore the net interest income, okay, which you get 4.9, okay. Let me just repeat, okay, the same way, okay, 7% of 100 less of tax, 30%, okay. Next is the redemption value, which we told is equal to, okay, the redemption is at 5% premium. Let me see, I can't remember, I think it was 5% premium. Yes, 5% premium, okay, so 5% premium, okay. Therefore, the redemption value, therefore, it will be at 105, okay, $105, okay. What else do we need? The market value, okay, P naught, okay, is how much? 102? It was 102.34. I guess 102.34. Just refer back to the question back, okay? It's 102, yes, 102.34, 102.34. I think you have all the variables we need in order for us to get the cost of debt. Look at here, if you remember that when it comes to get the cost of debt, we are using the IRR formula. We're using the IRR formula, okay? So let me have here cash flows. Let me just call them cash flows, okay? So cash flows. Then you can have here year 0. No, this. Okay, let me just have here year 0, year 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, year 1, of course, you get 4.9. Okay, all the way until year 5. Every year you get that interest. Look, the interest is paid yearly. Okay, so you get 4.9 from year 1 all the way to year 5. Okay, so I'm just trying to drag. Okay, it's not. Can lock it. Okay, trying to lock this cell. Okay, so because every year you get 4.9 every year for the next 5 years. Then in the final year, okay, don't forget in year 5, you're also going to redeem, okay? The redemption also occurs. So in year 5 plus, over and above the 4.9, you get the redemption, which you have just obtained to be equal to 105, okay? So plus 105, okay? And that gives therefore what should be the final or the terminal cash flow, okay? Which is the interest, okay, 4.9, okay? The interest 4.9 plus, okay, the 102.105, okay? So let me just show you the formula just done in year 5. Okay, so year 5, this is the year 5 cash flow. Okay, so it is the B, okay, the cell for B81, B19. So 18 plus 19, this is 18. Okay, and this is the 19, the interest plus the redemption value, the final year cash flow. Okay, and that's therefore what will be the final cash flow. Okay. We have year 0. No, year 0, you don't get anything, by the way. Year 0, you don't get it because it is today. You don't get, you're going to pay at the end of the year. So year 0, it's simply the market value, which is negative 102.4. Don't forget year 0 begin with a negative. Okay, you remember that formula just done. Okay, Let me just refer back. So here, this is the negative I'm using here. This is the negative I've used here, P naught, negative P naught, okay? Then you get the 6.4, for example, for year 1 all the way to year 5. Then in year 5, you get also redemption value. So year 5, you have two cash flow, 6.9 plus the 110, okay? That's what I've just done in that Excel, okay? The same way that you also did on the paper format question, okay? Okay, now we have year 0 cash flow, and of course we have year 5 cash flow. To get the cost of debt, okay, don't forget RD, we simply use the IRR formula, okay, so is equal to IRR, and we get the cost of debt, okay, so IRR formula, we define the cash flow from year 0 all the way to year 5, and we get the cost of the debt, and that's kind of the cost of the debt, okay, by the use of the IRR formula. Okay, I've just used the IRR formula, okay, and you get the cost of debt. So in short, therefore, in Excel, your workings has been reduced drastically, okay. If you see in the paper format, okay, just refer, okay, in the paper format, the workings we did was quite long, in short, okay. In the paper format, don't forget you have to use the trial and error method, okay, so you have to do this part, you have to do this part, and then now you apply the IRR formula, okay, we apply the IRR formula, which is I think is a bit more extensive compared to the use of Excel, where you just need to feed in the IRR formula. Simple as that, okay, and that's together for the cost of debt for this, okay, loan notes, okay, 5%. Be careful, okay, year 0 cash flow, okay, the P naught is a negative. Be careful, okay, this is a negative, okay. And in the final year, don't forget you need to add redemption plus the interest for that year, okay. Maybe that's why you have to be only careful about, okay. Year 0 in the final year, year 0 in the final year. That's where you have to be careful. But having known that, then of course, yeah, it becomes easy thing, okay. It becomes easy for you to carry out, because simply you just use the IRR formula. Okay, we have done the cost of the note, therefore, the cost of the notes, okay. I hope the process is clear to you, okay. This company, going back to the company, it also has the bank loan, okay. It also has the bank loan. Let's see whether we can estimate the cost of that bank loan, okay, the cost of the bank loan. And the cost of the bank loan has a variable interest rate, okay. You can see here, this part is a variable interest rate. With no more information will be given to us. What do? We assume the cost of the bank loan is equal to the cost of the bond is equal to the cost of the bank loan, like we have done in the other example, okay, which is equal to, therefore, the 3 million. So which is equal to the cost of the bond, okay, you just done here, okay, so we can have here, okay, cost of bank loan, okay, you may want to justify if you want to, okay, but there's no maybe reason for you to do that, okay. Cost of the bank loan, we got the cost of the note, okay, which will be equal to, okay, which will be equal to the 5% loan you just done here, okay, will be equal to 5%, okay, which will be equal to 5%, okay. It does that. Now simply now you can plug in the figures up here, okay. Cost of capital for equity, you've done it already, we got 12%. Cost of preference share, so I'm just referring to my workings, okay, so I'm referring cost of preference share, we have done it already, it's here, okay, enter. So cost of the note, okay, so I refer to my workings, we have done that already, which is equal to 5%, and the cost of the bank loan, okay, we have said it is equal to the cost of the bonds, okay, which is here, and I enter. That is it, okay. Don't get, I've not used percentages, okay. It's simply the Excel that has converted my figures to percentages, okay. So don't convert this into percentages, okay, because these are already decimal by themselves. It's on that the Excel has converted them into percentages, okay. So in case you use percent throughout, okay. If you use decimal, use decimal throughout. But as I'm saying, don't forget this is 0 point. Okay, this is 0.05. This is 0.05. Okay, for this and this. I've not converted into percent. Okay, so don't convert. If you, but in case you convert this into 12%, okay, convert. Then this convert also. Then this convert manually to 5%. Okay, convert manually to 5% if you want to multiply by 100. But don't, because you can confuse there, because I know that the chance of confusing there is very high. Okay, though here I never converted. Okay, this one. So don't convert all the other figures. Okay, so in case you did convert here, just make my words a bit clearer. In case in this step you converted 12 times 100, that's okay, 0.12 times 100 to get 12% manually, then also do the same here. Convert this 5% into 5% by multiplying by 100. Okay, I hope it's clear, because this is the Excel that has converted. However, it is still 0.05. Okay, hope it's clear. Because you can make a mistake there. Okay, having done all that, then you make a mistake, a simple mistake, a silly mistake. In short. Okay, now we have done that bit. Okay, now the company cost capital. Okay, we just you can call it here weighted average cost of capital. Okay, will be equal to the weight of equity, which is here. Okay, we can, how do I put, we can just put it here, weights, just call here weights. Okay, which don't need this part, but I think we could. Okay, so the weight of equity will be 169 divided by the total. Okay, we divide by the total capital, total market value from the resources. Okay, so let me look up this because it doesn't change, the total doesn't change. So by using the dollar sign, okay, and that's the weight of equity. And now I can drag my formula. Okay. Okay, and that's weight. Therefore, the cost of capital, okay, we can say is the weight, okay, multiplied by the cost, the weight and the cost, the weight and the cost, okay. So cell D2, okay, that is weight, times cell C2, which is the cost of capital, okay, and that's given therefore the cost, the contribution of cost of equity towards the entire company cost. You do that for the first, for the equity, preference share, loan notes, and the bank loan. Okay, it does not mean that these are zero. It means the contribution is like negligible, but it does not mean they are zero. Okay, don't forget. As you can see from the formula, they are not zeros. Okay, but it means that the contribution to the nearest of decimal is quite negligible. Either way, cost of capital, therefore, is the sum of the above. Okay, therefore, sum of the three finance sources. Okay. And I get therefore more or less like 0.12. If you want percent, then of course you can convert it into percent. Okay, but that's therefore the cost of equity. Okay, the cost of equity it's 11 point what? Let me increase it or increase it to percent. Okay, let me just increase it into decimal places. I didn't want to use percent now. I have called percent. Okay. Yes, okay, so you get 11.18 to be the cost of capital, okay? Let's see. Yes, okay, so in case you want to use percentages, then use percentage. I suppose don't multiply by 100, okay, manually. Okay, let's Excel do the percentages for you, okay? Don't multiply by the 100 because you may end up confusing yourself a lot, okay? So don't convert into 100. Okay, so just try to get those percentages yourself. Okay, the Excel to pick those percentages. Okay, but don't multiply by 100. Don't convert the figures to 100. Just avoid confusion. Okay, and that's how you use Excel. Okay, don't forget it's one that maybe I'm trying to explain that maybe it took longer, but within 5 minutes. By the way, this you can done. You could have done. You could have, if you had to follow the paper format. Okay, if you had followed this paper format. Okay. This way, the way we are doing it, okay, previously, okay, I'm sure you're going to take almost like 15 minutes here, okay, but in case you have to use Excel, okay, if you use Excel, okay, you all to take not more than 5 minutes, okay, because you know, first thing we need to get, okay, the first thing you need to get is to get the cost, to know the cost of capital, get the market value, get the cost of capital, the weight, okay, it's quite very systematic, okay, And within 5 minutes, 10 minutes maximum, you're done with the question. Okay. Question? Okay. So if there's no question, I guess we can take a break. I think I can take a break. Mahir, how long do you take? Is Mahir?
Yes.
We meet at what time?
7:20.
7:20. Okay, fair enough. Then we can meet at 7:20. We proceed from there. Okay, we meet at 7:20 then. Okay, welcome back for our second session. And I want us to do some few more questions. Okay, then we call it a day for the cost of capital. Okay, don't forget. Okay, essentially you will find a question either in section B or in section C. Okay, you'll find a question on the cost of capital. Okay, so I really hope that you're grasping all the different concepts that we are discussing. Okay, I hope you are. Okay, now here there's a question in page 42. Okay, there's a question here in page 42. Okay, on a company called AMH Company. Okay, on a company called AMH Company. Okay. So go through that question, okay? Then we discuss together. AMH Company on page 42. So go through it in the next 2 minutes. AMH Company. Okay, I suppose that you have gone through the question. Okay, let's change the process and normally follow. Get to know where the money came from, the long-term capital came from. Okay, the next step, get the market value. The next step, get the cost from each of those financials. Okay, and lastly, you get the weighted average cost of capital. Simply the weight of the capital source multiplied by the cost of capital for that source. Okay, plus from all the other sources. Okay. Don't forget, as I mentioned, do not use the current liabilities, okay, in case the question does has current liabilities, okay, unless maybe you're told that that current liability has been persistent for quite some time, okay, more than 1 year, for example, okay, but generally, we ignore the current liability, okay, we assume that it is used to finance working capital, not finance the company long-term assets. Okay, for this example, this company has equity, okay, so this company has equity. There's equity here, the ownership capital, preference share, the bonds, and the long-term loan. Okay, more or less like the question you have just gone through. Okay, I hope so far you've seen that I'm not equity. Don't forget, has two components. Okay, it has the ownership capital and it has retained earnings. However, I'm not using retained earnings. Okay, why? Because the company is yet to use that retained earnings. Okay, unless with other stores. Okay. Since the company is yet to use retained earnings to finance its long-term assets, okay, we assume that the cost of equity is yet to attach on them. Okay, why? Because the company maybe next year, not even next year, next month can declare dividend out of those retained earnings. Okay, so it is the cost of equity is yet to attach on those retained earnings. Okay, that's why we don't, as per se, use as part of equity the retained earning. Okay, we don't actualize the cost of equity on the retained earning or the reserves. Okay, I hope you have observed that. Okay, anyway, so for this company, those are the three finance sources. Okay, so go to Excel. Okay. Use this to be, okay, let me call it AMH Company. So remind me to share this, okay, work with you later on. Okay, so get to know where the money came from. Okay, so capital sources. Okay, this company, there's equity, and for equity, as I've just said, it's only the issued share capital, not the retained earning. So there's equity, there is preference share, There's preference shares. There is the note, and you have the bank loan. Okay, the note, and you have the bank loan. Next, you can get the market value from each of those capital sources. Okay, so market values. Okay, so market value of equity. Okay, so going back to the question. The market value, the ownership comes to the company. Okay, so the ownership comes to the company have exceeded market value of 4.7. And if you go back to the extract of the financial statement, the total nominal value is 4 million, and one share has a nominal value of 50 cents. Therefore, the number of issued share is 4 million divided by 0.5. We multiply by 4.7. Okay. So 4 million divided by 0.7. The number of shares for this company is equal to 4 million. Let me use the 1000 separator. Be careful by the way in your main exam, as I think I've told this before. Don't highlight the entire area, otherwise you might end up having freezing your Excel. Okay, so don't get the timer doesn't freeze. So in case you highlight the entire, you can see here, you can highlight the entire cell. Okay, from the first to the last cell. Okay, but don't do that, otherwise you may end up freezing your Excel. So highlight portion by portion. Anyway, so the 1000, so 4000 divided by 0.5, give therefore the number of equity shares multiplied by the market value, which is equal to 4.7. Okay, we multiply by 4.7 the ex-dividend market value per share, and that gives therefore the market value of equity. Next, we get the market value. Okay, just to, for the sake of maybe, the working, just to show you. Okay, so this is how we got it. Okay, 4 million divided by 0.7, that is the nominal value per preference share, times 4.7, that is the market value per equity share. Okay, look at the first component. The first component of this is to give us the number of issued shares. We multiply by the market value per share, which is 4.7. Okay. Okay, having done that, next we get the market value of preference share. Okay, of course, the same process. We get to know how many preference shares have been issued. Okay, so going back to the question, this company, the preference share, they're non-redeemable, and have market value of 40 cents. So 40 cents, and the nominal value, so going back to our financial statement, the preference share, one share is $1. Okay, so one share is $1, and the total nominal value is 3 million. So 3 million divided by 1 times, the 40 cents, the market value per preference share. Okay, so going back here. So it's equal to 3 million, the number of issued preference shares, multiplied by the market value per preference share, which will be told to equal to 0.4. Okay, but here for the market value per preference shares. Okay. Then next we get the market value of the note. Okay, the market value of the note, and the market value of the note. The nominal value is 100, X interest, market value is 104.5, and the total nominal value will be told is equal to 3 million. You can see it here, 3 million. Therefore, 3 million divided by 100, we multiply by 104.5, to give therefore the total market value. The number of bonds issued, 3 million, times the market value, which is we divide by 100 to give us therefore the number of bonds issued times 104.5. That's what we're going to do. Or that's how you should be presenting the work. Okay. We done that. Now let's present in our Excel how it ought to appear. So 3 million, and that's 3 million. Okay, divide by 100 times 104, or simply multiply by 1.045. Okay, which is 104.5 divided by 100. Okay, and that's therefore given the total market value of the company equity share. Okay, refer back to what I've done. Okay, 3 million divided by 100 times 104.5, or simply 3 million times 1.045. Okay, I'll give therefore the market value of the loan notes. The bank loan, this it has no market value, so you simply use the book value. Okay, so you simply use the book value. So let me check back to determine what was the book value of the bank loan. It is 1 million. So simply use the 1 million. Okay. So therefore 1 million is the book value of the notes of the bank loan. And you get a sum of those finance sources. Okay, so you get a sum. Okay, so from the first cell to the last one, so you get 42, and that 5,000 to be the total market value of those 4 finance sources. Okay, hope it's all clear so far. Next, you get the cost of capital from each of the source. Okay, so you get the cost of capital from each of the source. Okay, so cost of capital. So you can begin with cost of equity. Okay, cost of equity. And of course, the model to use, because we refer to the information given to us. Okay, so let me go back to the question. Okay, you'll be told that the company, okay, these are the dividends. We have 28, 2009, 2010, 2011, okay, and for 2011, okay, these accounts are for which year? They are for 2012, okay, so therefore we expect the dividend for 2012, which actually is given here. You can see it here, okay, so that is at 6.3. So the period begins from 2008 to 2012, okay, not 2011. It's from 2008 to 2012, okay. That means there are 4 years of growth, not 3 years, but 4 years of growth, okay. So you have the peanut, you have it here, we have the dividends, and we can get the G, the growth in the dividend, okay. I guess therefore, from the information given to us, it means we shall be applying the dividend valuation model, okay. Let's go back therefore to Excel. We have the P naught, we have the D naught. The most recent paid dividend is at 6.3. Okay, so I think from there we can now be able to get what ought to be the P naught. We have it here. Okay, so P naught, which was equal to, in fact, which was equal to 4.7. Okay, it was equal to 4.7. The D naught, okay, is equal to that 6.3 cents. Okay, or simply, let me just use 0.363. Okay, we can get the G, the growth in dividends. Okay, so we have the beginning, the end, which you have here, that dividend, that 6.3. We divide by the dividend that was there at the beginning of that period. Let me just refer because I can't remember how much it was. It was 30.9. Okay, so don't forget the G. Okay, is going to be equal to, okay, D 2012. We divide D 2008, the power of a quarter, okay, minus 1, okay, to get the growth in the dividend over those 4 years. Why are they 4 years? Okay, we have 2008, 2009, 2010, 2012, 2011, then 2011, 2012. There are 4 years of growth. Okay, there are 4 years of growth. So therefore, the G therefore is going to be, so the denominator is equal to 30.9. So let's go back to Excel. We have 30.9. So 30, okay, 9. Okay, there are 4 years of growth. So the power of a quarter. Okay, there are 4 years of growth. Don't forget the brackets. Okay, to the power of 0.25 minus 1. And that color for the growth in the dividend. Okay, 4% or 0.04, 4%. Okay, refer back to the formula. Okay, it is equal to that 6.3, which you have here, B of cell B10, B10, okay, that's 6.3, okay, so you've just done the other side, sorry, draw it here. So G here, we say is equal to D 2012, D 2008, okay, to the power of 0.25 or a quarter minus 1. So you see this is equal to that 6.3 divided by 30.9, the power of a quarter, or 0.4 minus 1. So this is what we've just done here in this cell. Okay, this is just simply what we've just done there. Okay, so the 6.3 divided by the 6.3 divided by 30.9, the power of a quarter minus 1. Okay, that's what you have just done in that cell there. But of course, you don't need this. Once you've done the working, the workings are on the Excel. Okay, what you've done here, what you've just done here, then you don't need to show some separate working here. Okay, so don't do this. Okay, so once you're done here, this is your working and your answer, more or less. Okay. And now we can apply we can deal to get the cost of equity. Okay, which will be equal to, don't forget the formula. Okay, let me just remind you the formula cost of equity, which is given us. Okay, D naught 1 plus G, we divide by P naught plus G. Okay, this is a formula to apply. Okay, but you don't need to show it, simply go straight to your answer. So it's equal to D naught, we have it here. Okay, so multiply by 1 point G, there's a G here. Okay, sorry. Okay, so it's equal to the D naught, we have it here. Okay, so multiply by 1.0. Okay, let me just use where it is. Okay, so plus 1 plus G, G is here. Okay, divide by P naught, divide by P naught, so divide by P naught is here, plus G. Okay, plus G. So I just want to use the figures already I've already calculated, and that's the cost of equity. Okay, don't forget B10. Okay, let me just enter, then I refer. Don't forget B10. This is a B10. Where is B10? This is the D naught. Okay, the D naught here. Multiply by the, just to just squeeze a bit. Okay, this is what we've just done. Okay, the B10. Okay, is the D naught. Okay, which you have here. Okay, 1 plus G. G here is what we got here. This is the G we got. Okay. Seems to be escaping. Okay, 1 plus G, 1 plus G, this 1 plus G, divide 1 plus G, the numerator there, divide by P naught, which is B9, P naught, this is P naught 4.9 plus G, the G here, okay, which you have B11. B11 is here, which is our G. Okay, so simply apply the formula, okay, without the need to actually show this formula, okay. Okay, so having done that, okay, we have obtained the cost of equity. Next, we can get the cost of present share. Okay, so cost of present share. Cost of preference shares. Okay, of course, the cost of preference share, just to remind you, okay, we said cost of preference share, RP is equal to preferred dividend. Okay, we divide by P naught. As I said, don't convert to percent. Okay, don't convert to percent. Okay, just work the way it is. Of course, we know that it is going to be 10%, 100%, but don't convert. Okay, so therefore, cost of preference share, have it here, RP will be equal to the preferred dividend, which we need to get preferred dividend. Let's go back to our question. Okay, so preferred dividend of this company, for the company preference share. Okay, will be equal to the preferred dividend, is here they are. Okay, the company's preference share with the X dividend 40. Okay, what is there now? It is 40. They are 4%. Okay, 4%. Sorry. Okay, it's a 4% preference with a nominal value of 1. Okay, therefore the preferred dividend, okay, therefore will be equal to 4% times the nominal value of 1 give us 4 cents. The 4 cents divided by the market value 40 cents. Okay, we express as a percent. Okay, this is what we're going to do. Okay, anyway, so let's go back to Excel. Don't forget, you can't do your side work. These are not due to be mapped. So all your workings, don't forget, need to be in Excel. Okay, because I think as I remember, you are forgetting that. Okay, all your workings need to be in Excel. Anyway, so let's go back. So new share, back to Excel. Okay, the preferred dividend, if you don't show, okay, the preferred dividend, okay, is equal to 4%, okay, of $1. Okay, P naught is equal to 40 cents, which is P 0.4 per dollar. Okay, therefore the cost of preference share, okay, is equal to the preferred dividend. We have it here, divide by the market value, okay, which is here, because and that gives therefore what ought to be the cost of preference share, 0.04. We divide 0.4 to give therefore for 10% or 0.1. Okay. That's on the cost of preference share. Okay. Next, we can do the cost of notes. Okay, the cost of the notes. Because the first working is to get the interest, we get the redemption value, and we get the P naught. Okay, those are the things we need here. Okay, therefore, we need to get the interest from the note, and the interest for this. Okay, the interest, this is pays a 7% nominal value. Okay, the nominal value we told is equal to, the nominal value is 100 and the market value is 104.5. Okay, do you pay tax? Yes, this tax 30%. Okay, we do pay tax 30%. Okay, well, the net interest is 10% of 100 times 1 minus t. Okay, so here you have it. The interest therefore will be equal to 0.07, okay, times 100, 1 minus t. So 1 minus, well, simply times 0.7, 0.3, okay, and that's therefore it's meant to be equals. Okay. Okay, and get 4.9 therefore to be the net interest income to be received from this to be received by the holder. Okay. The redemption value, as I mentioned, the redemption value. Yes, it is mentioned here. Okay, the redemption, they can be redeemed at 5% premium. Okay, at 5% premium. Okay, therefore at 105. Okay, so therefore the redemption is at 5% premium, which is 105. P naught. Okay, we have it already. I think we got it already here on the market value of the note, which was 104.5. That's a P naught, 104.5. Okay, then you can form, we can get the error, okay, the cost of the debt. So here you can have cash flow, okay, then here you can have year 0, year. Redemption occur in which year? Is it year 3 or year 4? I don't know. Let me just go back to the question. When does the redemption occur? The redemption occurs in year. When does the redemption occur? It could be in the financial statement. Yes, redemption occurs in year 6. Okay, the redemption occurs in year 6. Okay, so 6 years. Okay, so you have year 4, year 5, and you have year 6. Okay, so cash flows, year 1, of course, the market value negative. Have it here already 104. Okay, year 1, because the interest you get it. Okay, the interest that you get, so it will be repeating. So I can lock that cell because it's the same interest throughout either way. Okay, then I can drag until here 6. Then year 6, don't forget there's redemption. So over and above the 4.9 plus the redemption. So plus the redemption, we have it here. Okay, 105. So plus the redemption. That's the final cash flow. Now this question looks familiar. I think we have just done it anyway. And so the cost of debt RD will be equal to the IRR. So we simply use the IRR formula. Okay, so IRR, first cash flow, year 0, all the way to the 6th year. And that's given therefore the cost of our debt. Okay. Okay, we've done that. Okay. Don't forget, year 0, it's negative. The P naught, the market value is negative. Okay, get that clear. Year 0 is negative. Year 6, over and above the 4.9, we get the redemption value. So I think with practice, I think it will stick, but you need to do more practice for sure, definitely. Okay, so that you don't confuse the main exam. Having done that, we get the cost of the loan, okay, the bank loan. Okay, so let's go back. We see the cost of the bank loan. Okay, now this company has a long-term bank loan. Okay, cost of the bank loan we have here, it has a bank loan. So let's see what the bank loan. Now the bank loan for this company, the bank loan, where is it? The bank loan has a variable interest rate that has averaged 4.4% in the recent year. Okay, that has been 4% in the recent year. So in this case, we have the history. Okay, in the other example, we didn't have the history. Okay, but now we have the history of the bank loan. So you can assume, okay, that it will be the same. Okay, going forward, 4% going forward. If, for example, okay, the statement did end here. Okay. This where there was no this part, in short, don't forget you assume the cost of the bank loan will be the cost of the note, okay, the 5%, okay. But since now we have this part here, okay, since we do have we have now this part here, okay, we can use therefore the history of that bank loan, okay, the 4%. But don't forget we need to remove the interest tax field, okay. So going back to our Excel, so the cost of the bank loan. So cost of bank loan. Okay, let's go here. RD will be equal to the interest, which is 4%. It has been 4%. Okay, is equal to 0.04. Don't forget, I'm trying to avoid percentages. Okay, 1 minus 3. So times 0.7. Okay, 0.7. That is 1 minus tax, 0.7. And we get, okay, more or less to be 2.8%. Okay, if I was to change these figures, it should give 2.8%. Okay, so let me change all these figures and put into, yes, okay, more or less you can see. Okay, so you get 2.8%. That will be the cost of the bank loan. That is 4% times 1 minus 0.3. Okay, we have done that. Now, I guess now it's true. Okay, you can get the weight. Okay, so maybe here let's refer to what we have already done, which you don't need, by the way. Okay, that's the cost of equity. Then cost of preference share, we have done it somewhere. Yes, it is. Okay, then cost of the note, we have done it. So simply refer to the workings. Okay, it is, by the way. Then cost of the bank loan, we have done it here. So I refer to the workings that we have done, 2.8. Okay, I prefer that you don't manually type because you've already done the workings. Okay, to avoid maybe errors as you transfer in quote the information. So since you've already done the working, simply refer to your working. Okay, so simply refer to workings. Like for example, cost of equity, refer to the workings equals, go back to the workings you've done here. You have it here already. So don't manually type it. So to propose that way. Anyway. Then we get the weight. So the weight of equity, we have it here. So divide by, okay, total market value. So I want to lock that cell. Okay, why? Because it is constant. Total market value remains the same. Okay, that's the weight for equity. So from the first all the way to the last one. Okay, then here I can more or less have down here, I can call it the company weighted average cost of capital. Okay, which will be equal to the weight, okay, times the cost of capital, okay, from the first one all the way to the last one. And the weight of the sum of those give therefore the weighted average cost of capital. So it's equal to sum from all those, okay, for finance sources. And that's give therefore what ought to be the cost of capital for that particular company. So the process remains the same. The only thing that is different now is the presentation. The only thing that is different is on the presentation. Okay. Now, this is not the standard way of doing things, but this is what I prefer, and I think that it could be better for most of you. But there's no standard way of doing things. Okay? But ensure that your work is presentable. For every calculation you've done, you need to label it. Okay. So, for example, here you can't just you cannot. So, for example, it can't be like that because I'll ask, well, now what does this mean? Okay. So now what does this figure mean? You need to label your work. Okay, so for every figure need to be labeled. So this is cost of equity. Yes, you won't write down or RE, but it need to be labeled. Okay, you need to make the work, the examiner's work a bit easier. Okay. So just to go back, this is cost of this RE, the cost of equity. The examiner knows by the RE, so you don't have to type the entire stretch. Okay, to say that this is the cost of equity. Okay, word for word. Okay, RE, the examiner knows what it means. Okay, P naught knows what it means. Okay. Question? Okay, so then in case there's no question,